Wausau West Fieldhouse. It is Wisconsin Valley Conference basketball girls competition, and this is called a rivalry game on their schedule. So a rivalry it is, but Wausau West defeated East at East by 40 plus in their first meeting, so they'd have to be the heavy favorite here this evening. Head coach Tom Weinkoff, assistant Mark, his son, Shannon Galligan and Dave Kluger are the JV coaches. And for Wausau East, Jeff Waldvogel in his first year, assisted by Hannah Uding. And the starting lineups, first of all, the starting lineups for Wausau East in their visiting red with black trim. Abby Thompson, sophomore, number 1. Anna Fry, where's number 11? She's a senior. Elizabeth Belanger, their leading scorer, junior, number 21. Malaya Merriweather, a senior, and number 22. And Kit Kronberger rounds out their starting unit. She is a sophomore. And now for the Warriors, number 2, Melina Tonelli, 5'9", senior. Katie Deaton, another senior. She wears number 3. She's 5'11". Anna Cunningham starting this evening. She's number 14, a junior, and she's 6 feet. Maddie Shires and Tess Howard round out the starting lineup. Shires number 23, Howard number 25. They are both seniors and a senior team. Wausau West in the Valley is 8-2. They're 15-3 overall. They lost a point in the Marshfield in the Valley. Wausau East looking for their first Valley victory in 10 starts. They are 1-18 on the year. Their lone win coming early in the year against Green Bay East. Actually, I believe on the road. As we take a look at the opening tip-off here, West in their home white uniforms. Sparse crowd. It'll pick up those. This is part of a doubleheader of the boys to follow. East will have the basket to our right. West left to right. Tip taken by the Warriors. And this is Maddie Shires, one of 2 Division I possible recruits for the Warriors. And they are looking for some interesting things to happen in the tournament this fall, as they're gearing right now. This is toward the end of the regular season for the tournament campaign. Number 2 is Melina Tonelli, playing a little catch out in front with Caddy Deaton, and she opens up with a 3. Caddy, the senior. Kylie Deaton, the sophomore, will also see some action. So that was a quick 3 for Wausau West. 1,000 points for Katie Deaton. That's doesn't happen every year, that's for sure. As they stop the action here to applaud Katie. Now we're set, and here's the full court press. A 1-4 offense against the pressure for East, and they get it up the court to Merriweather. Merriweather, jump shot, goes out of bounds. East will put it in play underneath their own basket. That shot was blocked by Katie Deaton. They set up a line on the left side and sauce it near side to Anna Fry, and it's intercepted on the turnover. Quickly up ahead to Shires. Left hand, missed the shot. Rebound, Lumberjacks. And it's going to be East ball in the backcourt. Again, full court pressure. East will set up. Well, they send somebody down the court this time. A little bit of a change in how they set it up. Inbounds to Abby Thompson into the forecourt. Pass over near side to Merriweather in the corner. And they pass it around the horn. Elizabeth Belanger leaves it for Abby Thompson, the sophomore. And now they set up a 1-4 offense on the offensive end. And skip it far side. Now they run a motion offense. Here's a shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound. Pulled out of there by Tonelli to Shires. Quickly up ahead. Kylie Deaton. As they're both out there, here's a in and out three. Rebound comes out to East. So one and done on the shot, all the way down the floor. Thompson, Belanger, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound West. Back and forth on transition early. Into the game about a minute 40. West with the opening three. Nothing on the board since. Pass inside and almost stolen. Back out to Tonelli. Melina Tonelli leaves it for Shires. Shires with the shot out in front. Rebound out of bounds to West. So they retain possession. Couple of East changes now as Allison Gillis, the sophomore, comes in, along with Gabby Bratz, the junior, in the visiting red uniform. Inbounds pass near side. Nice move by Katie Deaton, but she's shut down, and East with another rebound on a missed shot by one of the Warriors. Well, East drops back now, and they run on a little bit different offense, but out of bounds on the pass. Second turnover on East. Neither team hitting much from the floor except for that first three off the first possession for West by Caddy Deaton. Out in front, Caddy directing traffic. Far side, free throw line extended, Melina Tonelli. Now this is Deaton again, and this one's off the rim, no good. Little pick in the backcourt does the job for the Lumberjacks. They get it up the court to Belanger. Pass near side Thompson. And there's a foul called on Tonelli of West underneath. East will put it in play underneath their own basket. First foul either team. Oh, I'm wrong.
Warriors, number 2, Melina Tonelli, her first, team first.
Team first it is anyway. Inbounds. They get it to Merriweather. Here's a long shot off the glass. No good. Rebound up, no good. And pulled out of there by West. Quickly down the floor. Missing the shot was Katie Deaton. East trying to handle the pressure. Up ahead to Thompson, Abby Thompson. We have three sophomores on the floor right now for East. This is Gabby Bratz. Back out on top. Now they wind it around, far side. Free throw line, open for a three, and it's too long. Belanger misses. Quickly up ahead. Pass out of bounds. West will retain possession. West will have it, and they will set up the box. No, now they switch things a little bit. And Kit Kronberger, another sophomore for East, comes in there. And she replaces Merriweather. Pass inbounds quickly. Little turnaround hook shot missed by Tess Hauer, the 6-foot senior. And it's right to East now out on top on the dribble. Belanger, Thompson. Corner. Belanger comes back out on top again. Now they swing it near side to Thompson. Free throw line extended. And travel call on East, their third turnover. So West will put it in play. Katie Deaton and Shires. And Tonelli. This is pass inside, baseline. Nice move. In and out on the shot. Nice little left-hand baby hook by Tess Hauer. She'll go on the line, shoot a couple of free throws as the foul. Allison Gillis. Gillis, another sophomore. 2 free throws for Tess Hauer. First one is good. So now it's 4-zip. 13:33 left first quarter. First half, actually, now, and prep as they play 18-minute halves. Nice touch, nice results for Hauer. 5-zip. 13:33 left first half. Whoops, I just said that. First half is right. Ball clipped out of bounds. It'll be tossed in by Belanger. Elizabeth Belanger, their leading scorer, leading three-point shooter for East. Here's a bounce pass in the corner. Off. Oh, getting a rebound back, and now it's out of bounds to East. That was a little hook shot by Merriweather that drew some air, but East doing okay on the rebounds. They are last in the valley when it comes to rebounds. That's been their biggest problem is rebounds, letting the other team get too many shots. On the penetration, Kronberger. Oh, there's another turnover. Behind the back pass by Caddy Deaton. Didn't work. So it's going to be East with the ball in the backcourt. Full court pressure. A little bit of a trap right now. East able to break it. Up ahead to Thompson. Thompson underneath. Kronberger. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes to East, I believe. Yep. West had the opening tip. So we've played almost 5, a little over 5, and 5-zip West. They run a little cross pick here to get somebody open, and they get it to Kronenberger, and she's going to be fouled by Cunningham, Anna Cunningham, the junior. So, Kronenberger has a chance to put East on the board with a couple of free throws here. We are seated up in the adult section, west side, and she hits the first one. Kronenberger of southpaw. Another one coming. East now on the board. Second attempt. Off the back of the rim. Rebound comes out to East, and they switch it out. Rebound pulled down, that time by Merriweather. Thompson. Merriweather. Far side. Belanger. Out on top. Thompson. Gets a pick. Pass inside. Merriweather out to Kronenberger. Open for a 3. And hitting it was Gabby Bratz. So, 5-4. Ball out of bounds. Turnover West, their first. East has had 4. Any statistics I give you are unofficial. Here's another free throw coming. A couple of them for Kronberger. She missed the shot, but she was fouled by Hauer. Tess with her third team foul. 1 so far on East. Let's see now. She was 1 of 2 before. And this one ties the game at 5. Second attempt coming up. And East has the lead, 6-5. They've scored the last 6. 3 on the free throw line and a 3 by Bratz. Inbounds with it, Caddy Deaton. Near side to Maddie Shires. Now they go around far side. Dropping back for a 3 and hitting it was Caddy Deaton. Boy, really nothing but net and a nice arc on that. East able to break the pressure. Gets it across the timeline to Thompson. Thompson to the baseline. Back out on top. Belanger. And she's called for the travel. Little hesitation on where to toss the basketball. Cost her that one.
Number 4, Kylie Deaton, and number 21,
Kylie. Let's see, we got a couple of West changes here. Shapressa Shabani is in there, number 21 for West. And I think Caddy Deaton is the other one. Here's another 3 and another good one for Caddy Deaton. So she has 3 threes, 9 of their 11 points. And they're back up by 5, 11-6. Here's a 3 off the glass and good for Abby Thompson. So, battle of threes so far, 11-9, West on top. Here's another 3 and another one. That was Shire's turn. 12 of their 14 points are threes. Pass it, underneath, almost lost the ball. That's Allison Gillis. And now it's thrown in the back court. I don't know if somebody touched it. Yeah, they did. One of the Warriors touched it, so still possession Lumberjacks. Right to left, out on top, Abby Thompson. To Belanger. To Gillis. Here's a 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound comes out to Hauer. Outlet pass quickly. And nice delay and then a layup for Caddy Deaton. Timeout East. Full timeout for the Lumberjacks. 16-9 is our score. Warriors over the Lumberjacks, 10-18 left first quarter. Wausau West, second in the Valley with an 8-2 record. 15-3 overall. East looking for their first win. They've got one win in non-conference play. Tournaments are coming up, so for Wausau West, their goal right now is to get ready for that. For Wausau East, it's basically to improve. Just get better every game. Now, the East girls lost to Everest in overtime. That's as close as they've been to a W in the Valley Conference. West lost to Spash and to Marshfield, both close ones. So they're right up there with them, not only in the standings, where Spash is unbeaten in 10 and West is 8-2, Marshfield 7-5, but pairings coming out soon. For West, Kylie Deaton is the top field goal percentage, number 2 in the Valley with 57%. Individual scoring, Maddie Shires averaging 18.8 per game, Caddy Deaton 20 points per game. So that's a real nice tandem there to score near 40 points for two ball players. Quickly in the forecourt, East. Out on top, Belanger. Belanger's picked up by Shabani. Here's another turnover. That's number 6 on East. West has just 1. And those things add up. Here's a 3, and it's off the rim. No good. Rebound, Belanger. Shot missed by Kylie Deaton, the sophomore. Now there's another steal and a layup. Layup for Hauer. Katie with the assistance. Thompson. Up ahead to Belanger. They've got a 2-on-1, but they lost the ball. Now traveling with it is Shabani after she picked it up. Looked around, nobody to throw to, so travel call. East underneath their own basket. They set up the box here around the lane. See if they do, they'll do a down pick, looking for somebody. And now they finally go on the corner to Kronberger. She gets it out on top. Gabby Bratz is number 4. Thompson is number 1. Here's a 3 on the way, no good. Rebound on the other side, Shabani. Outlet, Shires. Skip pass near side, Kylie Deaton on the drive, takes the shot. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Lumberjacks. And we're going to get a foul. Shapressa Shabani. Fourth foul now for West.
Back in the game, Fry for the Lumberjacks.
So not a bonus yet. Inbounds Belanger, at least for Thompson. Elizabeth Belanger. Here's another steal. This is all the way down the court, and nice layup by Maddie Shires. Inbounds, stolen by Hess. Tess Hauer, another bucket. Boy, East has done okay against this press, But, you know, they go in streaks where they just give things up. Here's a pass underneath Kronberger. She should have 2. She does. So that's the first bucket for East in a while. We're down to 8 minutes left. Nice pass up by DeHauer. You take your pick. We'll call this one on Gillis. Allison Gillis.
Number 15.
No, it's going to be Kronberger. Could have been any of 3. Tess Bauer now in a bonus. Well, she'll get 2, though. It doesn't matter. First one's good. 21-11.
Merriweather back in the game for the Lumberjacks.
Senior Malaya Merriweather, number 22, back in the lineup for the visitors. Hauer hits them both. Now they set up a one-on-one full court. And quickly all the way down the floor is Thompson. On the drive, gets their own rebound back on the block. This is Kronberger. She underlays. Oh, she had a chance there. Open from the corner. Quickly on the drive. Here's the shot. Missed. And a foul is going to be called. Shot was missed by Shabani, and foul is called on Merriweather. Now, 2. Every time they've been to the line, West has had a couple free throws. And this is the first of 2. And it's good. 23-11. Gabby Bratz back in, along with Elsie Ambrode, another sophomore in this young Lumberjack squad. They've had a good year. Their JV team has had a good year this year, and they're playing a lot of varsity sophomores, so they're looking ahead, trying to just improve as much as they can this year. Main thing is they want to become competitive. Well, that's dangerous. That's a turnover. Easy turnover. Pass back, out of bounds, belongs to East. Again in the backcourt. 7:36 left, first half. Belanger looks. Belanger tosses to Thompson. Thompson may have moved, but no call. Up ahead to Thompson from Belanger as they work as a tandem out on top. Skip pass over far side to Gabby Bratz. Free throw line, another turnover. Right down the middle, no off the glass, but on the line, shooting a couple, will be Katie Deaton. She's got 3 threes.
Her second team fourth. Katie Deaton at the line, shooting 2.
East has had 4 fouls, all in the act of shooting. And West is countered with lots of free throws because they are a good free throw shooting team.
Warriors, number 30, Grace Michalski, and number 14.
3-point shooting.
Back in the game for the Lumberjacks, number 15.
Elizabeth Belanger's first with 46% in the conference. Maddie Shires is second with 45%. So a couple of good 3-point shooters out here tonight. And both free throws down, 26-11. Belanger double teamed. Now gets it to Thompson. Thompson on the, 10, call. 30-second timeout East. Call by head coach.
Wausau East Lumberjacks with a Hubble Orthodontics timeout. 30-second timeout.
Jeff Wallvogel. He's assisted by John Belanger and Perry Wallvogel. Those are the 2 JV coaches. Just taking a look at some of the stats. Shires is number 2 in the conference, Valley Conference in free throws, 84%, 21 of 25. And Tess Hauer is number 5, 18 of 22, 81%. Belanger for East is 7th, 23 out of 30 for 77%. Katie Deaton is the leading assist player in the conference with 6 per game. Of course, she's out on top as their quarterback. Belanger, Thompson. Thompson, whoop, a little bump there. Foul on Caddy Deaton. So, not a bonus yet.
Also, Katie Deaton, her first team fifth.
Inbounds, they go to Bratz. Bratz to the forecourt. Here's a three that is good. Abby Thompson with her second.
With the Aqua Finance 3.
Lumberjacks with a couple of threes from Thompson. Pass over on the far side to Shires. Well, this is Deaton, number 3. Shires is 23. Here's a missed three. Out of bounds east. Inbounds. Belanger. Bratz down the middle. Bratz on the wing. Kronberger beyond the teammate. Another turnover. That's number 10 I have unofficially for East. West with 1 turnover. So that's 9 opportunities right there that West has over East in the forecourt. Well, there's your second. Little miscommunication there. Out on top. Unforced error, you'd call that. Belanger will toss in. West dropping back into one-on-one half court now. Belanger with the basketball. Back step. Number 30 is Elsie Ambrud. Thompson out on top. Far side. Back out on top. Near side. Off the fake. Ambrud. Off the rim. No good. And the rebound. Maddie Shires. Nice move. That time by Katie Deaton, but shot was partially blocked, and East is doing a much, much better job on the timeout East, as they had Thompson trapped in the backcourt. So rather than do the 10-second violation, head coach Jeff Waldvogel calls the timeout. We did the first rivalry game over at East, and by this time, West had about a 35-point lead. So if you look at Wausau East in terms of their goals to improve all the time and become more competitive, they're trailing by 12, 26-14, with 5:23 left in the first. Now, a big factor in that is they're actually breaking the press more, believe it or not, than they did the first game. And still, they've lost probably 8 times in the backcourt. So that tells you the problems they had in game 1 against the Warriors over at East. And they lost that one like 91-45 or something like that. Oh, a nice hesitation by Bratz. Oh, yep, stepped out of bounds. East will retain possession. That was Grace Mahalski, a sophomore. Number 30 had the ball for a couple seconds. East will set up the box, inbounds. And they run the cross picks. And they get the ball in. And back out. Thompson. Whoop. There's another turnover. Shires. Corner. 2 points. Nice assist. Nice pass by Shires that time on that breakaway. Kronberger bouncing in. Kronberger doesn't get it, but the rebound is down and in for Gillis, Allison Gillis, another sophomore. So they trade buckets here in the last 30 seconds. 28-16, West up. And a 2. Tess Hauer. Tess is a 6-foot senior. Up ahead, Thompson. Or to Belanger. some of the problem for East right now, it seems to be, they've improved so much on handling the basketball. Some of it's just playing focus at times. Here's a three off the rim, no good. Rebound to Michalski. Up ahead, and this is another problem, getting back on defense. That's the first one tonight, compared to back in January when they had occurred too many times. That was the first one. Splitting the difference, Thompson gets the return back on top. Comes near side to Belanger. Belanger. Gillis is number 20. This is Belanger again. Pass inside. Nice pass, but the shot is blocked. That's one thing East is going to have to work on, a little bit more force on their shots. Here's a shot off the front of the rim. Rebound Belanger. She comes out of there with a dribble. Pass up ahead to Thompson. Thompson. Picked up by Michalski, and now we got a reach in. A foul on Tonelli. No, guess not.
Back in the game for the Warriors, number 3, Katie Deaton.
Katie Deaton's back in for West, replacing Maddie Shires. Head coach Tom Weinkoff tonight, for the most part, has rotated those two, Shires and Deaton. Typically, they're both starters. Inside 3 minutes left half. 32-16 West. They've got them doubled up now. It was, at one time, this game, the score was 11-9, and then West took off. Turn pass Belanger, bounce pass up ahead. Well, bounce pass to Thompson. Nice job. But now they're getting it down. A nice pass, easy layup. Tess Hauer, she's had a great first half. Easy buckets, though. East gets across the timeline, and then it's their lateral passing that is a problem. It's like West is filling the passing lanes, with their arms and positioning, and East is not adjusting to that. Coming to the ball, for one thing, would help a little more. There's another example of it. You've got to come toward the pass. Another easy bucket on a transition. That time by Cunningham. 6-foot senior. Again, East is able to break the press, get across the timeline. East out of bounds. Katie Deaton had a little discussion with the ref about, was that really off me? Well, that was the call. East will inbounds. Coming out for East now, Abby Thompson. Belanger will toss in. Gabby Bratz is number 4. She'll get the inbounds. Kronberger's out on top. Pass over to Anna Fry, one of the starters. Now they go near side corner. Bratz. Bratz on a nice move. Bounce pass out on top. Now they reset with Fry. Anna Fry is senior. Well, right now they're just going to play a little catch. Fry is going to shoot a 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound comes out to Michalski. Michalski leaves for Maddie Shires. Nope, this is Katie Deaton. The ponytail gets in the way once in a while. Hauer, Michalski. Inside a minute left here in the half now. All the way down. Deaton. Well, she's going to go to the line. Shoot a couple of free throws.
Well, Kronberger, her second, team 5th. Katie Deaton at the line shooting 2.
Katie Deaton hits the first. I think West has been near perfect or perfect from the free throw line here in the first half. And they've had 2 shots. They've been fouled in the act of shooting. Abby Thompson come back in for the Lumberjacks. Second free throw also good. Boy, they are good free throw shooters. Nice touch, follow through. Taught the right way, obviously. Inbounds pass. Oh, maybe they're going to get a foul. There's going to be a foul on Tess Hauer.
Fouls on Katie. On Tess Hauer, her second.
She's at 2. As a team, their East is still not in the bonus. So, Belanger comes back in for East. She replaces Fry. Inbounds. Thompson. Thompson on a pivot, trying to get across the timeline. And she does. Now she's double teamed. And she has to go back and get it. Now she's double teamed. Now she does the smart thing. She bounces it off the defender's foot. 28 seconds left in the half. 38-16 West. Belanger to toss in. Gets it into Thompson. Thompson. Up ahead and out of bounds. Trying to get the ball up ahead. Didn't work out. That's Allison Gillis, the sophomore, number 20. So, let's see if West goes for the last shot of the half here. That looks like they will, as Katie Deaton, their senior point guard, is dribbling inside 8 seconds now. She'll probably want to try a 3. Well, she does, and it's an air ball. So, halftime, Warriors 38, Lumberjacks 16. First half stats, courtesy Denny Carey, when we return. Prior to the start of the second half, as both teams are out on the floor doing a little bit of halftime warm. The statistics, first of all, for the visiting East Lumberjacks. Abby Thompson with a pair of threes for 6. Gabby Bratz with a 3 for 3. Allison Gillis with a basket on a rebound. And Kit Kronberger has a basket and 3 free throws for 5. That's rounding out their 16 points in the first half. For Wausau West, Katie Deaton started out with 3 threes in the first few minutes, ended up with 13, a couple of free throws and a field goal tossed in. Maddie Shires with 5 points, a 3 and a 2. Maddie and Katie are kind of alternating here in the first half rather than playing on the floor at the same time, because they are both good, solid point guards and can play on the wing as well. Tess Hauer, their leading scorer, 18 points. She's 8 for 8 from the free throw line, and she has 5 bunnies, actually, layups underneath the basket, rebound, or nice pass assist to her. She has 2 fouls, only player with 2 for Wausau West. Anna Cunningham with a basket for 2, and that rounds out the scoring for Wausau West, as we're going to hear the horn in a second and be all set to go for the second half. Our score, 38-16 West, as expected. Out in front comfortably, but Wausau East, they were only down by a couple. I think it was like 11-9 or something at one time, and then West ran off something like 12 straight and took control. And West will be on offense. Basket in front of their bench, of course, for the second half. That's a basketball tradition. And they have number 14 on the floor. That's Anna Cunningham. Here's a 3. What else? Shires opens with a 3 to start the second half for West. East with their first possession. Belanger out to Cunningham. Rebound, Shires. Pass inside. Hauer with tried a left-handed hook, and she was fouled. She's 8 for 8, as I said, from the line. So senior Malaya Merriweather gave away about 6 inches trying to block that shot. Didn't work. Hauer, senior. Free throw, good. 9 for 9. Tessa has a sister, Madeline, is a sophomore. She plays more JV than varsity. Oh, she missed one. And it's going to be out of bounds to East. Off to this shot. Well, Wausau West is dropping back in a 2-3 zone right now as they press the entire first half full court. Now they drop back in a 2-3 zone. And East just passing around the outside. Another unforced error. Just East, I had them for 11 turnovers in the first half. I had West for 2. And that's the word opportunity given away. Here's a long 3, and it's also good by Maddie Shires. They are so comfortable. Shires and Katie Deaton on those 3s. They shoot with confidence. They have the nice form. Here's one off the side of the board, taken by one of the Lumberjacks. Looked like Cunningham, but oh, and now reach and foul. Katie Deaton. She doesn't want to see that on video. She tried to force her way in the lane. The ball got behind her. She reached back and commits the foul. That's her first foul. East has the ball back. With the ball, Gabby Bratz, picked up by Deaton. Play a little catch with, well, there's another turnover. And guess who has the ball? And it looks like she took an extra step, but I don't know what's going to be called, a foul, I guess. Okay, 2 throws coming, foul on Abby Thompson.
Falls on Thompson, her first, team second.
This is Katie Deaton. First one's good. Deaton and Shires, Division I aspirations.
Number 11, Fry.
They are 2 very solid seniors, basketball players in every respect. Well, she made the first, missed the second. Rebound Lumberjacks. West dropping back, 2-3 zone, right down the middle, and 2 points.
Merriweather with the basket.
By Malaya Merriweather, the senior for East. 2 points, first 2 for them here in the second half. West has outscored them 8-2 here in the second half. In the first 2.5 minutes. Another 3, another basket. Any program can use a 3-point shooter like that. Just unreal. She shoots with such confidence. Well, there was a down the lane. Oh, beautiful assist. Hauer. Deaton with the assist to Hauer, beautiful. Here's a tipped shot taken by Deaton. Deaton cross to Shires. Shires underneath Hauer, easy 2 points. You know what? Wausau East looks tired right now. They are not getting back on defense. It's like timeout time. Yeah, I would say so. Timeout on the floor for East. They've been outscored 15-2 here. First 3.5 minutes of the second half. And Maddie Shires has 3 threes and 3 tries. She's got 4 on the night. She had 5 points in the first half. Now she has 11. Meriwether has the one bucket for East. Yeah, it's wearing out the Lumberjacks. There's no question about it. They didn't get back on defense the last couple of times down the floor. You know, if you look at the two teams, one of the biggest differences really is the athletic ability of some of those upperclassmen of Wausau West. They are good athletes, and in more than one sport, they are good athletes. Wausau East, they have improved a lot since we saw them over at East in January, but they still lack a little bit of focus, and that was a good timeout, I think, for Jeff Waldvogel for East, the head coach, because he could see the same thing I did. They were just wearing out. Here's a three, and it's good. Belanger, Elizabeth Belanger with a three. That's her first for the night. She's one of the best free throw or three-point shooters in the conference, right up at the top on percentage. Here's another one. This one off the glass. Doesn't matter. Katie Deaton, that's another one. This one off the glass, not pure at all, but, you know, it's there. Coming in for East, Haley Kaler, number 10. And number 30, Elsie Ambrod. A couple of sophomores. No, Kaler's a junior. Have the ball inbounds. Well, Testauer comes out and just takes the basketball away. And watch this. Yep. Katie Deaton. And you wonder why people are interested in the college level? Wow. Impressive. He's playing catch. On the right side underneath. Oh! Now, that was a move to the basket by Allison Gillis. She'll shoot a couple of free throws on the foul. And that's what East has to do. They have to be a little more powerful in their moves to the basket. A little more control of the ball, a little more power, strength. First free throw good. All kinds of changes here for West. We'll try to pick them up for you. As Melina Tinelli, number 2, is out there now. Second free throw. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes out to Kylie Deaton, who's also on the floor. And Grace Mahalski is the other in that trio that came in. And now East is in a zone. And you can see they didn't have any trouble getting it inside, but the shot was blocked. And so East on the transition, right to left. Looking at things is Abby Thompson, a sophomore. Abby showing some improvement as the year has progressed, especially in handling the basketball and making decisions. Skip pass over here. Belanger, no. Rebound East. Nice pass underneath. Off the hands of one of the Warriors. Elsie Ambrose thought she had a layup, sophomore, and she had it tipped away at the last second. Now they'll toss in underneath their own basket. Pass out on top. Haley Kaler. Underneath Belanger for 2. Misses the shot. Rebound up. Missed that. Rebound another one. Nice effort for Elsie Ambrod, the sophomore. That is something the coaches like to see. A little bit of energy and effort, and you know, they need that. Here's a 3, missed. Rebound comes off to one of the Warriors. That time the 3 missed by Gillis. Pass inside. Turnover. West.
Back in the game for the Lumberjacks, number 50, Kit Kronberger.
Kit Kronberger's back in there for East. Replacing Allison Gillis. Thompson. Thompson, the sophomore. Pass underneath. Ambrud back out. Couple of sophomores playing catch. Belanger. Ambrud down the lane. I don't know what the call is here, but Grace Mahalski gets the foul.
Back in the game for the Lumberjacks, number 11.
Warriors with 3 in this half, Lumberjacks with 2 fouls. Fouls have not been an issue, but in the first half, Wausau West shot 2 free throws every time they went to the line and made all of them. This is Ambrud. Kronberger. Kronberger with a little turnaround lefty. She's a lefty. Her natural side there. A little bit hard off the ground. Rim. Out on top. Far side. Pass inside. Stolen away. Well, that's a jump ball. Belongs to West. Ambrud showing some energy. Force. That's what East needs. They need that out of everyone on the floor. Dropping back with a nice dribble, Katie Deaton. Melanie, that's Melina Tonelli, and here's a steal. Pass, Belanger, 2 points, and she'll get a chance for make it a 3. Elizabeth Belanger. Belanger, the junior, she'll be a big factor next year, along with all those sophomores. They only have 3 juniors on the whole squad. That's unbelievable for a high school that size to have a basketball team with 3 in a class. She completes the 3-point play. What had happened? That's one of the reasons why they're in a rebuilding mode so much. 59-25. West on top with the basketball. 11 minutes plus left here. Another turnover on West. See what East does. They've been down the floor. Nice pass. Pelling it out. Merriweather. Here's a 3. Shot missed by Fry. So West has it. He's dropping back in a one-on-one now. Oh, now they go to the zone. And they pick it off. Another turnover on West. Here's an open shot. Let's see if Gabby Bratz can get it up. She's fouled by Kylie Deaton. So Gabby Bratz will shoot a couple. One of their 3 juniors. Belanger, Bratz, and Haley Kaler, 3 juniors on the East team. And the first free throw, good. Nice touch. They have been outscored 21-10 here in the second half, they being East. Second attempt is good. Nice bounce. Couple of free throws for East. Inside 11 minutes left. In the corner. Open for 3. Tonelli off the rim. No good. Rebound comes out to Kylie Deaton. Kylie inside. And that's happening to West now. They're not going to the ball when they're passing inside. And so East is going right around them to make the steals. Very simple. Kronberger. Bratz on the drive. Off the glass. That was number 22, Malaya Merriweather. Missed the shot, but a good effort to go toward the basket. Cross court pass, back and forth. Melania Tonelli, here's the shot. Nice rebound. Good position that time for East. Number 34. Kylie Deaton with a foul, not a bonus. We do not have 34 on the roster for East. Somebody off the JV squad, I'm sure. In the forecourt now, East with the ball. They have improved on the boards from that first game a lot. Here's a shot off the front of the rim. Rebound East. Bratz to Belanger. Kronberger back to Belanger. Inside on the penetration. Attempted shot. I'll tell you what, these girls off the bench for Wausau East, they are going after the ball. It's like they've got that energy. That first group, some of them kind of wore down. And since Jeff Waldvogel's put in those reserves off the bench, there's more energy on the floor for the red team. They want to show what they can do as part of it, of course. We know the outcome is probably not in doubt anymore, but these kids want to play some basketball. Here's another turnover on West. Sophomore Madeline Hauer lost the handle trying to go baseline. Belanger's out there with Gabby Bratz. Bratz with the ball right now. He's setting up a 1-4 to start out with. Bratz, Belanger against the zone. Here's a three, and no, close, off the front of the rim. Rebound, and missed by Katie Deaton. This is Bratz, and Bratz is fouled by Deaton. That's 4 on Katie. Kronberger comes out for East, replaced by Abby Thompson, their starting point guard. Also coming out for the Lumberjacks is Malaya Merriweather, senior starter. Allison Gillis back in for East. Free throw good. East, when they've been able to shoot some free throws, they've done okay. Just haven't been in the line that much, but Bratz makes them both. We're inside 8 minutes, 30 seconds left in this one. And West with a 59-29 lead. Here's a three. Missed shot by Deaton. He hasn't missed many. Cross-court pass up ahead. 3-on-1. Belanger, 2 points. Nice breakaway by East. They're seeing the floor better. They're seeing the floor better. I can see where they'd give, like Everest, they lost in overtime. They play with the energy they've had here in most of the second half. They can surprise some teams inbound. Oh, easy shot. All the time in the world, but unable to put it down. That time was Gillis. She had the basket. She just had to take one dribble and make a drop step and put it in. Here's a three, missed by Shires. East ball out of bounds.
Checking the game from the Lumberjacks kick, Kronberger.
Kronberger's back in there for East. Lumberjacks right to left, top of the circle, back in the corner to Belanger. Back out Thompson, move by Kronberger. Nice block by Deaton. Deaton down the lane, 2 points, free throw coming. She had nice timing on that to leave her feet at the right time to get the foul.
Basket's good for Deaton. Katie Deaton. Falls on number 1.
Malaya Meriwether coming in for East,
Katie Deaton will be at the line
replacing
shooting
Bratz. Free throw, good. Wausau West with that 15-3 record. They are in third place in the Valley, and they've lost some really tight ones. They're a nice basketball team. They really are. And they could do some really cool things in the tournaments if they play the brand of ball that they're capable of playing. Here's a foul on Shires. A little too close to Belanger. Not a bonus yet. Well, it is a bonus. That's number 8 now on 8 on West. Kylie Deaton comes in for Katie Deaton. Here's Belanger. Free throw, good. For East, Elsie Ambrud comes in for Kronberger. Both free throws good by Belanger. 62-33. Open, missing the shot, rebound. Where's it going to go? It's going to go to West underneath their own basket. Madeline Howard took that 3. West will set up the lane, and they break to the basket. Now they go out on top. Instead, back in. And back out for a 3. Mahalski, nope. Rebound Belanger. Belanger up ahead to Thompson. Cross court open for a 3. Short. Rebound. Thompson. Belanger off the rim. No good. 3 attempts. None would go. Shires. Very interesting. Kylie Deaton, who's about 6 inches taller than the girl that was trying to block her out, and she just reached over the top of her and picked up the ball and put it in the basket. Travel call on East. They haven't had as many here in the second half. They had a 10 spot in the first half unofficially in turnovers, but not so bad in the second half. In the forecourt, Madeline Hauer. She's 5'9". Oh, another 3. Nice job by Kylie Deaton, the sophomore. West has a future. They've got a present, and they're going to have a future as a good team. Got a lot of depth all the way down through their program right now. Pass inside, and nice bucket. Ambrud finally get rewarded for all her efforts here in the second half. Some substitutions. We're down in the 5-minute mark. Just about the time in college you'd have a TV timeout. And some of the coaches work to hope they get to that point, and it doesn't always pay off. In high school, they've got their standard 3 per half. And this is a full 60-second. So we take a look at things. The rebound leaders for the girls, Tess Hauer, no surprise. Katie Deaton, though, is second in the Valley, 7.8 per game. Nobody in the top 15 for East on rebounds, but they've shown some real improvement here tonight from the last time this rivalry took place back at East. West after the timeout. Setting it up. Kylie Deaton, sophomore. 21 is Shabani. Suppressa Shabani. And here's a three and an air ball and a rebound and missed shot and left-handed put back for a bucket. That was Cunningham. And Cunningham, a starter, a junior. She's a 6-footer as well. Here's a three attempt for East off the rim, no good. Ball taken away momentarily by East. Now a scrum. Ball belongs to Wausau East. Underneath their own basket. And they move out from the line and pass is tipped. East a little bit careless with some of those passes. And some of it is just a case of just going to the ball. If you want to receive the basketball, you go toward it when it's thrown your way. A little rotation, a little motion offense. Abby Thompson. Playing catch with Gabby Bratz. Inside, off the glass too hard. That's Ambrud. East drops back. In a zone. Ball off the floor. They've got a 3-on-1 now. See what happens. Well, a little travel call. That was a nice pass, but the girl underneath the basket was down too far, so she tried to put it back on a return pass and traveled with it in the process. 3.5 minutes left in this one. Valley Conference game. West with the ball. 3 from the corner. Nice box out, but not able to get the ball. Now East is out there again with an out, and this time they get down the floor and they lay it up and in, and a nice assist. Abby Thompson. Get a couple of threes early for East. Now gets a layup on a breakaway. Around the zone. Oh, this is a case again where West not going to the ball. And a steal for East. Just a reach around steal. Bratz. Back. 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Ambrud. And she's fouled. Merriweather with a nice assist inside there. And Ambrud with a rebound, couple of free throws. It's 9 fouls on West. They didn't have that many in the first half. First foul on Allie Honke.
In the game for the Warriors, number 11.
5'9" sophomore.
And number 5, Peyton Van Rixel.
Casey Elke is in there now, another junior for West. In for Honke. Free throw good by Ambrud. Ambrud has played a lot of the second half, and she is a sophomore. And one thing she's done, now she hits another free throw, she plays hard, and she plays with a lot of energy and spirit. And I think that's one of the things East can use. She takes a breather right now on the East bench. Peyton Van Rixel, junior, she's a point guard now for West. Pass underneath and over the head of post player. Shabani couldn't reach that one. Suppressa Shabani. Well, let's see what East has now as they come down with a little over 2 minutes left. Number 5 is Lily Messman, a freshman. Belanger with a 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound far side to Shabani. She leaves it for Melina Tonelli. Tonelli in the corner. Shabani for 3. Missed the shot. And foul is called on one of the Warriors. Number 11 with a foul. That's Cassie Elke. And it is a double bonus for East. 10 fouls on West. Inside 2 minutes left in this Valley contest rivalry. East-West at the West Fieldhouse with Denny Carey on stats. I'm George Hirsch. Hope you're enjoying our rebroadcast of prep basketball on Wausau Area Access Media. Well, the second one missed. So now West with a 69-39 lead with the basketball. Both teams with a lot of players off the bench at the moment. Jump ball. Peyton Van Rixel tied up by Kronberger. So it'll be West ball out of bounds underneath their own basket on the throw-in. And they go out on top to Sapressa Shabani on the drive. Gets it back, takes a shot from the far side, rims out, and rebound, well, it's going to be off East, out of bounds West. Tossing in Cassie Elke. So we've seen pretty much the full squad for both teams. Sapressa Shabani on the drive, leaves for Melina Tonelli. There's number 2. Well, they're working around the zone of the far side. Oh, nice pass. Missed shot, though. Now a reverse layup with the left hand. What a nice job of staying with it for Anna Cunningham. Anna, junior, one of the starters tonight. Chance for a 3-point play. And she does it.
In the game for the Warriors, number 24, Madeline Hauer.
Madeline Hauer back in for West, replacing Cunningham. Belanger out on top. 5 is Lily Messman, the freshman. In the corner, 3 is good. Haley Kaler, the junior, hits a 3. Down to 40 seconds left in this one. Pass underneath. Stolen away by Belanger. Belanger will go all the way in. And ball flipped out of the hands of Belanger by Sapressa Shabani, but East will put it in play underneath their own basket. Tossing in will be Anna Fry. Fry gets it into Kronberger, and she's tied up. And let's see who has possession this time. Possession arrow East. 23 seconds left. 72-42. If you look at the scoreboard from the first time they played at East, East has improved. Yeah, they've lost, but they've improved to make 20 points closer than they did the first time. It was like 91-44 or something. So they have really, and you can see it on the floor, that improvement. A little more anticipation, a little more teamwork. A little scrum. That's it. It's history. In the first of an East-West doubleheader from the West Fieldhouse. The final score, Wausau West 72, Wausau East 42. And Denny Carey finishing up the stats, and we'll pass them along here before we close shop on this first of the doubleheader. The crowd continues to come in anticipation of the boys contest, which follows here in about 30 minutes.
Night number 2 of the doubleheader.
It was 38-16 at the half. It ends up 72-42. So in the second half, West scored 34. East scored 26. Much, much closer. But another win for Tom Weinkauf's over 600 victories now in his career at Marathon Boys, Newman Girls, now the West Girls, and he's been an assistant coach in a couple of situations. In the meantime, thank you, Denny Carey, and here are the stats. First of all, for the visiting Lumberjacks, Abby Thompson with 8, including a couple of threes early. Gabby Bratz, the sophomore, with 7, including 4 free throws and a 3. A 3 for Haley Kaler in the last couple of minutes off the bench, a sophomore. Allison Gillis with a basket and a free throw for 3. Elizabeth Belanger ended up with 9, all in the second half. A couple of free throws, a 3 and a couple of buckets. Malaya Merriweather with 3, including 3 free throws in the first half. Elise Ambrud, a basket and a couple of free throws for 4. And Kit Kronberger rounds out the scoring for East with 5 points, 3 free throws and a basket. That means that 8 girls scored for Wausau East for their total of 42 points. For Wausau West, Deaton, Katie Deaton, that is, had 13 in the first half, 10 more. She had 5 threes, 23 points total. Kylie, her sister, 5 in the second half, including a 3. Maddie Shires, 4 threes, total of 14 on the night. Tess Hauer had a 17-point first half, a couple more baskets in the second for 23, including 9 for 10 from the free throw line. Anna Cunningham, a couple of baskets in the second half, 1 in the first for a total of 7, including a free throw. Again, our final, Wausau West Girls 72, Wausau East Lumberjack Girls 42. For Denny Carey on stats, I'm George Hirsch. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast of prep basketball from the West Fieldhouse. Till next time, take care.